In regards to the Linwood discharge case, we are still actively looking for at least one individual. No arrests have been made at this time. At this time, I'm going to introduce Mickey Lara with the Greater Wichita Football League to answer any questions you might have regarding policy with the city.
As he said, I'm Mickey Lara, and I run the Youth Football League here at MIC KUI. M-O-U-S-E. Last name, L-A-R-A.
L-A-R-A?
Correct.
And your title?
The athletic director for the city of Wichita.
Okay.
Any questions at this point?
Yeah. Mickey, I guess first of all, your reaction to what happened Monday night out there.
Well, it's not something that we're used to in this league. I feel that we have very good parents, very good athletes. The organizations are normally, this is very uncharacteristic for them. When I heard the news, I was like everybody else. I mean, it's something that was uncalled for, and that won't be tolerated in this league. So.
And talk about, were you aware there was any kind of problems between those parents and this team or that coach?
I was not, no. That was the first really incident that we've had that I'm aware of with this family, so no.
And we've been told that the one mother was banned prior to this season from the Tigers. Like they told her you cannot be around the Tigers.
Right.
Do you know any history on that?
I just know what Jeremy has told me, and that's that he had some issues. I mean, that's not really uncommon. Nothing like this has ever come up, but it's not uncommon for parents to not see eye to eye on certain things with coaches and directors, and therefore they will leave the organization. So, but as far as any other problems that I would have thought have led to this, no.
I'm coming at the story not knowing all of the details. Is Jeremy the coach?
He is the director for the Tigers.
Director. Okay.
Each organization, we have 16 organizations, and they each have an organizational director.
And then Josh is the coach.
Josh is, yes.
Okay, and just to clarify, Mickey, at one point we were told that Josh was removed from the team, but then he tells me that he resigned on his own. Can you clarify that for us?
It's a decision that was made that it would have occurred had he not resigned. But when I talked to him, he did say he was stepping down. After talking with Jeremy Burris, we made the decision that it was probably in everyone's best interest for him not to coach the Tigers anymore. But yes, when he called me, when I did talk to him, he said that he thought it was best if he just removed himself.
Have you had any problems with him before?
No, honestly, he's been a stand-up guy. He's been a great coach, someone that's well respected. And the decision to have him leave was based on our conversation that he thought it was more for the safety, not so much for the actions. So that's where that decision came from. Like I said, I have nothing bad to say about Josh.
And what about having guns at the practice where these kids are? Is that something that concerns you?
It does, but per city ordinance, it is legal if they have a permit. So, I mean, we can't stop them if they do have a permit. So.
And the boys, how are they handling all of this?
I've talked to a lot of parents. Some parents have told me that their kids are a little shaken up by it, a little worried. And like I tell the parents, I mean, I believe all of our practice sites are safe. I truly do. I think this was an isolated incident that it did happen, but I don't think it's something that will be a normal occurrence by any means. So I've heard mixed feelings. I've heard from parents that their kids know that it's just kind of a freak accident, and others that parents are pretty upset about it, and kids are upset about it. So kind of a mixture.
So how do you move forward?
Well, that's the plan, is to move forward. We're going to continue on with the league. The league has been, has the tradition that it does, and we're going to move forward just like any other Saturday. Try to put this behind us and show people that it is a safe place. All of our parks are safe. We want people to want to come play in our league. We want people to have a great experience, players and coaches, and kids too, obviously. So.
And you know, so my kids play youth sports too,
Mhm.
and a lot of times you see, and of course I'm not one of those crazy parents.
Right.
But you know, you see the parents who are just screaming at the coaches or the refs. I mean, I guess put this into perspective. How out of control, and that's just my word, are parents sometimes at these youth sports games, and do you see problems?
I mean, we do. Like any other sport, there's parents out there that that really think that everything's riding on these games. It's not something that we condone by any means, but it does happen. I guess it happens probably more than we see as well because we're not at all the practices. But I mean, parents and coaches, they have to realize that they are role models for these kids. And when kids see them acting up like that, that's something that they're going to emulate in the future. So.
Are you planning, I know that Lieutenant Espinoza said, as usual, there will be officers at the games, but what about practices? Have you asked for extra security? Are you concerned about anything in the future?
No, I mean, we can't really add security at practice sites because there's so many of them. What we've done is I've been in communication with Jeremy, and he has moved his organization. At least the teams that want to move, that feel like that safety is an issue. So they have moved. As far as, like I said, the officers at practice sites just isn't doable right now because they are paid officers, off-duty officers that we bring in.
This weekend, the security at all the fields will be business as usual. For, like I said, I mentioned before, the last 6 years, there's been uniform law enforcement officers there, both from the Wichita Police Department and the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Department. And that will continue this weekend as well.